But I think the thing that like really throws me off is like we've got, school board members, park board members, library board members that all run for local office. And what's weird is like, is my neighbors, right? We're just neighbors. We live next to each other. And then I say, all right, I'm willing to serve on the school board, right? And see if I can help make it better. So you run and you win. And the next day, now you're part of them. And it's this us against them thing. And it's like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
I don't know how to knock those walls down, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
really don't because we do this across the board and it's like, no, I'm your neighbor.
Right.
That was willing to do this position and yeah, it's such an interesting dichotomy that we have.
It really is. This us versus them thing.
Yeah.
It's like we're programmed to do this because we're programmed to see ourselves as separate. And
Mhm.
when you look out in the world and you see how nutty it is, it all comes back down to this us versus them thing a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Not maybe not
Yep.
everything, but maybe everything. That there's
Yeah.
an other out there that
Mhm.
I need to oppose in some way. And
Yeah.
in my life, I have somebody who's approached me to be a part of her organization, and she talks about it as being all unifying and and it's like, okay, but you look at the language of her what she promotes on her website is all us versus them and all
Wow.
opponents and all, and it's like you're divisive
Yeah.
and people just can't see it because what they
Yeah.
see is that my group isn't divisive. We're
Yeah.
just the right group.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's not us. It's them. Right. It's
No, it's not us. If we are all one, but they are not.
yeah. 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 Well, and my philosophy around everything that's gone on is I picture like us being so the stereotypical married couple, right? You've got the dad that goes out and works and pays the bills, and there's consequences, and right, we're going to stick with a budget. He's the Republican, right? And then you've got the mom
Yeah.
that I know Johnny screwed up, and I know that you said he can't have dinner, but I'm sneaking him food because he's hungry, and I'm gonna go and use the charge card to get him a pair of jeans because I don't want him to get made fun of, right? And at the dinner table, mom and dad figure it out, and they raise amazing kids together, right?
Right, right.
Once they get divorced, all bets are off, and they will
Uh-huh.
destroy their kids in the process for the sake, quote unquote, of their kids. And
Yeah.
we're just a divorced country, right? And
Yeah.
we've got to get
Yeah.
some therapists in there
Right.
to learn how to work together for the sake of our kids.
And
And
come to the dinner table and
ex-
come
ex-
and talk about about what we
what?
have in common, our
Yep.
hearts.
Yep.
Like you talked about
Yep.
your opponent's wife. You
Yep.
have the same heart.
We have the
We
same.
pretty much all have the same heart,
Yeah.
unless we're on the spectrum of nutcases.
Right.
But for for the most case, for the most part, most of us, have the same heart.
Yeah.
And that's where we meet. And that's what I'm trying to talk to this person who wants me to be a part of her group. It's like, no, we create something where we're talking about our heart and we're not talking about
Mm.
my way's right and your way's wrong. We're
Right.
not opposing
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
And we can do that with lots of different subjects that we would all
Yeah.
come
I
together
love it.
on.